What's up, everybody, and welcome back to this episode of Track Talkers. Wow, what a weekend, Uncle Ty. It was so much fun kind of watching WSX. We'll get into that. Hayden Deegan's debut on the 450. What's our take on the whole weekend, the WSX track? Lots of comments back and forth. Definitely room for improvement. How was the broadcast? We got to break that completely down. Vince Freeze, major letdown, Uncle Ty. We're going to break all that down. Stark VARG promotion. The whoops got cut down. Ken Roczen dominates. Justin Cooper still needs to work on the whoops and much, much more. We're going to have Eli Tomac coming up in no time for WSX. This is going to be a great episode. Let's get right into this thing. First things first. Hayden Deegan's 450 debut. Uncle Ty, what do we rate it, baby?
I would rate it probably a 7?
Yeah, I would say 2.
More like a passing grade.
Yeah.
Nothing like too exciting. I don't get why he took the outside gate. Like
he missed his gate pick.
He missed his gate pick?
Welcome to the show, Uncle Ty. Welcome to the show.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to watch it like everybody else. So when I turned it on, I caught it where he was on the outside gate pick. And then once you pick a gate, you're there for the rest of the night. And he was on the outside gate pick.
Yeah, which, I mean, there's definitely some weird shit going on over at WSX.
Yes.
The gate pick all night thing, I think is, I mean, rough. It's different. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Hayden Deegan's debut. I wasn't concerned. I kind of I expected more out of him. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you really?
Yeah, I expected more out of him. I expected at least, one whole shot with a battle with Ken Roczen for a second. I didn't expect him to straight up beat Ken Roczen. Just because even after watching the race, it's like, man, this whole series is just built for Ken Roczen, dude. It's like the whole setup. The 2 8-lap races and then 12 laps is the max amount of time, and then the 1 lap sprint for Super Pole. Thankfully, that doesn't have, point implications anymore like it did. But that's just for gate pick. But I mean, the whole thing is set up for Ken Roczen, and you just seen him shine. But regardless,
but did you watch any of the interviews?
Yeah, I tried to watch all of them as many as I could. I was clicking the login, and then I was going to YouTube, and then I was trying to go back to the login. And
but I'm saying prior, like the press conferences and the interviews before, like the actual race happened. Every interview I seen with Hayden Deegan, he was just explaining on how grateful he was there. It's like a moto vacation. He's going to race, have fun, be safe, and make sure he gets out of here, safely, because he's in a separate country. He literally, in a different country. So he was saying that in the interviews. And once I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, we're going to be taking a little notch down from the 100% Hayden Deegan we've seen on the 250F. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
And he put in good results, and he was up there. And I feel like when he did get the start, he had the speed, but it wasn't a wow factor of like, he can run these guys down and pass them.
Yeah. And I think I expected more. I mean, I'm the Deegan hype train.
The first race?
Yeah, I expected more. I expected a flash. But, now that you say that you're in a different country, there is a lot of different factors of like, dude, I don't really want to get jacked up and be in a hospital in Argentina. You know what I mean? Like that's not the ideal situation. With that being said,
and like, let's be real,
excuses,
Adam. All the money that he's making on that round, he got by showing up. There's no added bonus if he gets third, second, or first.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say he made anywhere from 150 to 200 grand to show up to that race.
To show up.
Yeah.
To show up for these next couple rounds.
Now, my full breakdown of the Hayden Deegan, what do you want to call it? The Hayden Deegan 450 debut. Practice, okay. I seen some flashes. You know what I mean? I like that in free practice. I think they said he ended up winning, but I think he ended up actually getting second in the free practice because Kenny put in a fast time right at the end. But, he's up there because the first practice he was.
Yeah, but the qualifying practice, he was like 7th behind Craig.
Yes, he was like 7th. The qualifying practice, he was 7th. So I was a little bit bummed about that. I would expected him to be like right off of Anderson at least, especially Anderson's, just getting on that bike and kind of took some time off, maybe not time off, but like time off. He wasn't racing and riding like Hayden was. Expected a little bit more out of that. Was really impressed with his whoops on the 450. That was very surprising to me. I thought he would struggle more. I did see a little mishap during the race, but shoot, everybody has mishaps. If he's already that good on a 450 and whoops, he's definitely going to be lethal. I will say this, though. The bike looked like it was a lot for him in certain situations. It looked bigger. It didn't look like his 250. It didn't look like his 250 did. He definitely was manhandling it and like whipping it over the triples when he could, but you could tell like through the transitions and things like that, he definitely still needed some work, which is not a surprise. You know what I mean? That's a learning curve.
But also as well, like he was taking 250 lines as well. Like he was blowing out berms, like trying to get traction.
That's actually a really good point.
He was riding. He was still thinking that he needs to go wide.
And he still needs
to get speed and stuff like that. Where like more months on the bikes and more years on the 450, he'll understand that he can be patient and not drive it in so deep and still be able to hit the quad by the twist of the throttle.
Yes,
and he was working with the hydraulic clutch for, I think I read 2 races. And then the 3rd race, he moved back to the cable clutch.
Yeah, well, he smoked 2 clutches in 2 races.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, they'll get that fixed. But that was what this is for, right? That's why we're in Buenos Aires trying to figure it out. That's why we did the 450 debut at a place where it's a non-pressure situation where, you're supposed to get a podium. Like an easy day for him is to get a podium, which is kind of incredible. He kind
of lucked into it a little bit.
He lucked into it for sure, but he was there. You know what I mean? It's not like he wasn't there. Anderson was still fast. Aranda was still fast. Craig was still fast. That was the best I've seen Craig ride in a long time. You got to give credit where credit's due. Like, wow, he looked a lot better on that Honda than he did the Yamaha. Oh my gosh. But either way, I liked the progression that I saw per moto from Hayden Deegan. Every time he hit the track, he just looked like he got a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little more confident. He really, really hurt himself by missing his gate pick and having to go to the outside. It could have been a completely different night. I'm saying if he would have got his regular gate pick, he probably would have been podium, no problem, instead of lucking into a podium. Do I think he was going to beat Justin Cooper? He could have been close, but I think Justin Cooper's a veteran enough to know how to kind of hold him, keep him behind him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about though?
Like talking about Justin Cooper?
I want to just wrap this up though. He needs speed, which will come, but he definitely wasn't on Ken Roczen level, and I want to get into that a little bit later. But if you're not on Ken Roczen level, like definitely a few notches off Ken Roczen, you're definitely not on Jet Lawrence level.
Well, no shit, bro.
I'm just saying.
Yes, but Kenny is also still really good. Like Kenny in that situation, in an 8-lap sprint, in a European race, I feel like is just as good as Jet some days.
Dude, I realistically think with the track the way it was, and with it being hard pack slick, and Kenny liking that type of surface.
Yeah, throttle control track and finesse track.
I think it would have gone down to the wire to see who got the win between him and Jet or him and Tomac. Now,
yes, absolutely.
Now, if Tomac comes out at this next round and beats Kenny, Hayden's got some serious work to do. Now, if Kenny goes out to that next round and he beats Eli, then maybe Hayden's in a better spot and, so I should eat my words.
Maybe you can clarify this up with me because I'm still kind of trying to figure out who's going where.
Yep.
Or on which rounds.
Yep.
So the next round, are we going to see Hayden, Justin Cooper, and Eli?
We aren't seeing Hayden anymore.
Oh, one and done.
One and done. That was it. Hayden Deegan is no longer with the series. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check it right now.
Damn, I thought everybody was kind of doing 2.
No. Nope. I'm checking wild cards right now.
Dude, for the fucking people that think that Hayden's going to line up
so Justin
A1
Cooper
on 450 is
wild, especially after that. I'm not, by all means, he did not do bad. I just seen from a professional standpoint that he has the potential, no question, but he does have some things to work on.
Well, we kind of already knew that,
Buenos
didn't we?
Aires and Australia. Smart move by the kid.
So Australia, the next one or the one after that?
The next one is Canada, which Eli Tomac and Justin Cooper will be at. But Hayden Deegan did the perfect thing. So let's see how, before, you know what? I'm going to eat my words a little bit. Before I say too much, let's see how Hayden Deegan does in Australia and see, because the kid only had 6 weeks on the 450, maybe if he's lucky.
Maybe, bro.
6
I'm
rides,
saying he probably had 2.5 weeks on that 450.
2.5 weeks. So now he got his feet in the water. He definitely's got some confidence from that, but definitely he's like, oh shit, I need to work on some stuff. Let's see how he rebounds in Australia. Because that should be,
so how many weeks ago is that? That's 3 weeks out.
It should be a few weeks away. So right now, Buenos Aires, we just had round 2 is in Canada on November 15th. So that's this weekend. And then Australia is November 29th. So that's the one where we'll have a week break. So technically right now, he's got 1, 2, 3 weeks before he has to race again on a 450.
Got you.
So he's got some time to really make some adjustments and start dialing that bike in.
Yeah. Bro, that's going to be so gnarly trying to get everybody's stuff from freaking, Buenos Aires to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's so far.
In 1 week, bro. You want to talk about some logistics? But either way, wrap up. What am I getting? So you said 7 out of 10? I'll give it a 7.2 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
7.2, just because. Why not, right?
I guess.
What was your pet peeves? Wrap that up. Put it in a nice bow.
On Hayden Deegan?
Yep.
Hayden, I was laughing because he was blowing out every freaking berm on the 450. And then Justin Cooper was right in front of him. We're just creeping around the insides and still doing the same obstacle he was. So I was like, yeah, he still needs to learn a little bit.
Yeah. Just rookie move.
Yeah.
Like you said, you analyze it perfect. He's just taking 250 lines on the 450. And then he's giving it some pepper and he doesn't realize that the back wheel lights the fuck up.
And I don't think he realizes like how much that thing actually pulls when you can just be patient and you have a good entry and you just roll it on and you can just launch yourself
to oblivion.
Into the abyss.
Into the abyss. Bro, you went from a 250 to 200 cc's more.
Yes.
All right, well.
My pet peeve, I kind of want to talk about this, is, bro, is Justin Cooper gonna head on the elephant in the room of him not being able to skip whoops?
I don't know, dude. But we appreciate our sponsors, Twisted Tea, Acerbis, X-Brand Goggles, Dirt Tricks, Sprockets, Stan Benson Racing, Gut Seats, California Coast Plumbing. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the show. If you haven't, grab one of those products. It'll help us out. But you know what I have to say about that? Justin Cooper, dude, if you're listening to the show, which is highly, highly doubtful, bro, I will come down to Florida for 2 weeks and I will get you skipping through them whoops like you would not believe. The confidence will be above and beyond. I will do it, bro. All we got to do is make a call. That's it. Because I'm telling you, Ty, if he doesn't get this head on, he will be a top 5 guy and he has the opportunity to be a winner.
Yes. That's why I'm saying he's literally, if he can't figure out the whoops, he will forever be 3 to 5 in the championship.
Forever.
Because like he might be able to pull out a win, you know, occasionally here and there when there's like a good, like, you know, jump whoop line through the whoops through the main event. But if you want to do more and you want to fight for championships round after round and have another tool in your tool chest, he needs to learn how to skip whoops.
Yeah, but bro, you know how it was in Supercross? You can't even ride the track to its fullest potential when you're thinking about the fucking whoops the entire time.
I know, and that's what it looks like he's doing.
100%. It looks like he's just like, oh my gosh, get me through this whoop section one more time. One more time. One more time. And he's doing that every lap.
And then he's looking for the jump line like hardcore. Like, oh, can I jump yet? Can I jump yet? And then as soon as you see him start jumping, he starts relaxing and then just flows so much better.
And two, it's like the other thing that's absolutely insane is Justin can't tell me a fucking thing that his size has anything to do with it because Hayden's shorter than him and he was blitzing the hell out of those whoops, dude.
Yeah. And I think even Cooper Webb skips whoops better than Justin Cooper.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Cooper Webb still struggles for sure.
Yeah, but he's like, he can still do it when it needs to be done.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's not like it's a different stage when you're skipping whoops where you skip them so slow you can get past in them.
Yeah.
Where you're not like, if you can't stay with the top guys, like, and don't get me wrong, dude, fucking those guys, Kenny and Jet and Chase and Eli sometimes can skip the shit out of some whoops where you're like, holy shit.
Dude, but Justin Cooper,
if you want to compete with the championship, you have to be able to do that.
You have to be able to skip them like Chase did in that fucking Monster Energy Cowie video, dude.
Yes.
I mean, when Kenny came into the whoops at Buenos Aires, bro, he was 10 miles an hour faster and a foot higher than everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Kenny came in and just clicked fourth, dumped the clutch, held it wicked, and said, fuck it, I got it. Ha-da-da-da-da. Fucking barely touched the first 6 and then just did what he could and then pulled up his front wheel a couple times and skipped a couple and made it out. Did he not?
I mean, yeah.
Show me the whoop segment.
He did it in his Kenny way, so it made it look easy.
Yes. It is easy when you just commit to it. It's not easy, but you make it. It's easy enough for a professional.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking shit, and like Kenny's like one of the fastest ever to do it in the whoops.
Hey, he really is, though.
He really is, like ever. Like he's better than
James
Stewart.
You know what? You know what reminds me of like how good Kenny is at whoops? Remember when we used to train with him out at Castillo's on his Honda days, and he would do like 60 or 70 lap days, and he would just skip the whoops every single fucking day in, day out, like that, like another, like it was just like a straightaway almost.
I'll never forget it, dude. Because I go pretty fast in the whoops. Like I'm fucking fast in the whoops. And Kenny passed me on my left side in the whoops.
Yeah.
Like came in behind me and passed me through the fucking whoops. And I'm like, ha-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I mean, it's just, he's gifted for sure. It's just the bottom line. But regardless, circling back, Justin Cooper, dude, you can do it, but you just have to commit to it, bro. You can't, like, if you don't work on anything else but the whoops from now until January, you'd probably be better.
And you know what's tough is he probably has I would hope he has like a couple days a week where he works on like whoops at the end of the day.
Dude, I
would hope.
I doubt it.
Just because you're not seeing improvement or what?
I doubt it because he's probably, I think the hardest part about being at Star is like the competition's so high, right? So you're putting so much effort into the laps that you have. There's nothing left once you're done.
Yeah, like, are you going to really break yourself down and like do section work or do some technique work where you can like get better? Or are you just doing laps in competition all the time? Yeah,
literally. I think they're just so burnt from competition laps. I know Swanee does like the no break thing and all that shit, but this is like, and I don't want to say this is past Swanee, but Justin Cooper needs Swanee, and then he needs a whoop technique guy to just break it down with him.
He had Justin Cooper come.
No, he had Justin Brayton
last week.
He had Justin Brayton.
Sorry, not
it wasn't last week. It was like during the Supercross season.
Yeah,
but he
last year for a couple weeks.
No, he only came for a day or two. And he said like he was getting him going through good through the whoops, and then he had one mistake, and it was kind of like back to what it was. It just freaked him out. It's like as soon as he gets one kick, he just gets freaked out, and it's back to it.
Yeah. I mean, bro, it's a fucking mental game when you're riding Supercross. That's why a lot of people don't do it.
Hey, man. You just can't, dude. It's just too gnarly. Ay. All right. Well, yeah. Let's move on. Let's talk about the WSX track. It's obviously not a dirt works track, but with that being said, I thought the track was phenomenal. I thought it was really good.
Dude, I loved how wide
it was.
I liked how wide it was. The berms could have been, I think, a little bit tighter.
Yeah, but the berms had to be like that.
Yeah. The berms had to be that wide because the lanes were so wide.
Yep.
And then, bro, I gotta admit, when I seen that rain, I was like, oh,
here we go.
Shit, bro. I do not want to watch a mud race.
Right.
And then it actually turned out really well. I was like, damn, all right, well then must have not rained that much.
Nah. And clearly the dirt that they brought in didn't have that much moisture in it. Because I didn't even did you see a rut on the track?
No.
It reminded me of the Hawaii race, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean though? Like we might need to, if we're going back to Buenos Aires, we might need to scope somewhere else for some new dirt.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of loam down there.
Oh, that's for sure. So they did have to cut down the whoops. That was interesting. But,
when did they do that?
After the first practice, they said they were too big and people were they couldn't do it. So they had to cut them down.
Damn.
But, it's like people were like all freaking out about that. Like, oh, look at these squids. They don't know. Dirtworks has cut down the whoops a couple times.
Bro, I remember a couple times. Remember the Indianapolis whoops?
Never forget, bro. Never forget.
gigantic.
I thought when I skimmed them, because I was like number one in practice, because I actually was like the only one that skimmed them. I thought my rear hub was gonna explode. Like, that's how big they were.
I remember. They were like,
was that
16.
Indianapolis or was that like St. Louis or something? Maybe I'm thinking a different one.
No, the Indianapolis one, there was like the way they built them, the middle of the whoop, like there was like on like whoop, like I think like 6 and 7, there was like an extra foot gap.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
those were the ones.
It was
you remember
like a
the ones
weird
at
section where it
Anaheim?
wasn't equal.
You
oh,
remember?
The ones that you passed Musquin that I was hurt at, and I was thankful that I wasn't racing.
No, not that one. The one, it was like the shortest little set, and it was a Triple Crown race. And it was like after the start, and then it was a flat right turn, and then a different guy built them, and they had to literally like completely cut them down like a foot and a half because a different guy built them, and it was just way too gnarly. I
mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah,
they just triple lips and shit like that all the time.
Yeah, either way, this is not a first. They they made them too big, they cut them down, and they ended up looking really, really good.
Yeah.
What else? The only thing, this is my pet peeve on the track. Okay, it looked fair racy. Like,
why do you think it looked fair racy?
I think it looked fair racy because there wasn't enough tough blocks. I know it sounds weird, but I think the separation of the tough blocks was like too far apart, and it looked like they didn't, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of extra space to the left, like the banners weren't there. It just didn't look as manicured as what we're all used to. You know what I mean? Like it just didn't, and like it didn't have enough tough blocks. Like, don't get me wrong, the branding was there, like it looked all good, but they need literally double the tough block budget to make it look more professional on the side of the track. Or something.
I didn't mind the tough blocks. I thought it looked good. Honestly, it didn't look like a legit like Supercross just because they weren't in an enclosed stadium. And I feel like the lighting was a little off.
Lighting was way off.
Like the lighting was kind of dark. And dude, we fight with lighting at Daytona and shit in some of these rounds all the time.
Yeah, but it just made it look not as professional, it sucks because I don't want to give away my take on the whole WSX thing, but it did suck that it was like, it just didn't have those little things that brought it up that next level, which hopefully they're going to work on.
I mean, I think they're going to keep on continuing getting better. And I think they need to really improve the camera budget or maybe the feed and make sure that shit comes in crystal clear, because it coming in like a YouTube channel, like live where it was all kind of a little blurry and stuff, I wasn't down with.
I know, dude. And
I don't know.
Yeah,
and I even have a kind of a pet peeve sometimes with Supercross, AMA Supercross, and how blurry it comes in sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing I was thinking about that's really tough, right? Is like, okay, so Supercross is obviously run by Peacock, which is NBC, and they have all their own trucks that they bring to that event every weekend, and they know, a year in advance where they got to go. They've been to all these stadiums before. They know how to do it. They set up their own cameras. Like, what do you think the budget is for them to do that in Argentina? Get all that shit through customs, do it themselves. So that means, are they relying on shit from Argentina? Are they outsourcing it? Like, hey, Argentina guys, like, we need the soccer cameras and this and that. Do you guys have this?
Yeah, I have. That's like where we don't know, right?
Yes.
Is like the infrastructure as far as like the electricity, the Wi-Fi, like, like everything that you have to get the show on live.
Yeah, and it's like, they spend millions and millions of dollars just to not use what is at the stadium for Supercross and bring semis on semis on semis 2 Supercross races that are theirs.
Yeah, but they're still using.
broadcast.
They're also still using a lot of like what the stadium provides.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
That's what I found out from the production is they for Supercross now because of the whole Peacock deal. As far as I was informed, they do it all themselves now, so they don't risk running into anything. They don't use any of the house cameras because for Monster Jam we use the house cameras. You know what I mean? We're using like what's at the house.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I did the Supercross show and stuff like that during the day, it was all the house cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But for the night program and all that live stream stuff, that is all NBC, what they bring in, their camera guys, their cameras, their equipment, their fiber optics, all their shit.
Yeah, see, that's a lot.
And think about trying to get that into another country. Think about getting that into Argentina. And now you have to get it from Argentina to Canada in a week.
And get it all set up again.
So I'm saying logistically, if you're WSX, you're probably outsourcing that. So then you're showing up to somebody else's place and hoping like hell they got the right shit to do it.
And two, I was thinking, wouldn't it be smart, even for the teams and stuff like that? You're gonna probably have like 2 setups, right? Because one's kind of already headed to Canada, and then one just got wrapped up as Buenos Aires, and then the first one is headed to Australia for the 3rd round, and then the Canada one is already there.
Dude, I don't know if
we need to ask Dustin on this because
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I know that WSX supplied shipping containers for all the teams. Now,
gotcha.
How they get them from point A to point B, I don't know, but that's how they're getting all their shit there anyways. So their stuff goes inside WSX shipping containers, and then they kind of get them from point A to point B. So the teams aren't in charge of actually getting their stuff to the next race. They're just in charge of making sure they're on time getting it to the shipping containers.
Gotcha.
As far as what I know. So,
crazy.
They could be putting all their camera and shit equipment in there, but then they have to make a customs list. And then at customs, they're going to get stopped. And then they got to go through everything. I mean, it's a big freaking deal.
Yeah. Well, and you have a couple customs, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're flying a shipping container over the United States.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you fly from Argentina to Canada, that's only one customs. It's not like you're making us. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, but you're not flying a fucking container.
Yeah, you're not flying a container. You got to fucking boat that shit.
You got to boat it or drive it.
Yeah, you ain't driving it.
Or train it.
You ain't training it. You can't get over the ocean, my boy.
What? Bro, you talking about the, what is that big ass canal down there? That's all you got to do?
Nah, bro. That's, yeah, I don't know. You're right. There probably's got to be a couple. You got to have a couple setups. I mean,
that's what I would think.
This is crazy.
You got to have a couple setups, bro.
All right. Yeah, so the live, I mean.
Well, let's get back on track here, bro.
No, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Jason Anderson.
No, fuck that. We're going to talk about him in a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to talk him in a minute. Because Jason Anderson, I thought killed it. He freaking ripped. I thought he looked good. Yes. For Jason Anderson not riding forever and switching a bike and then flying overseas after having some kind of illness, health issue, that's as good
that we
as
still don't know.
That's as good as you can ask for.
I mean, I guess when you put it like that, it's not bad, but maybe I'm just thinking of the whole persona of like Jason Anderson.
Jason Anderson's supposed to win, but clearly he's not there.
And like battling with Kenny.
That's what I would think. But
at 100%. But I don't think we're at 100%.
And I don't think he's at 100% like either. Yes, I would agree. And he's got to be at like 60, 70 on the bike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's probably only got a couple weeks on that bitch.
Yeah, couple weeks. And two, you know, he's got different suspension set up than Kenny. I saw that he had a kit on. Kenny still has, you know, the stock forks on, stock sized forks, and Anderson had
the Kayaba stuff is doesn't vary in size that much.
No, but Jason had kit stuff, Tashima coated, whatever you want to call it. It was different. So obviously they're searching for different stuff. So either way, but I want to get back to what we were talking about. The live thing pissed me off. That was bullshit. Okay. Paid the thing. Luckily, I paid the whole subscription. So they're, you know, if they don't get this figured out, did you see all the comments?
No.
Dude,
I'm not a comment guy, bro. You're the comment guy.
I am the comment guy, but World Supercross posted like 3 videos of the battles, and everybody in the comments was just like, give me my money back, can't watch it, give me my money back, $30 bullshit. Like, it was bad. Like 150, 160 comments on every post of everybody asking for their money back. And then
I had people calling me, be like, hey, are you watching it? Because I paid the $30 and it just crashed.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I saw the watch live free. I was like, oh shit. All right, here we go. And then that seemed to work.
Yeah. I just YouTubed it at, you know what I mean? I looked in the comments. I saw Buttery. Buttery was there, I guess, and said in the comments, like, go watch it on YouTube. They put it up for free. So just hopefully they get that figured out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know, dude.
I know, it's tough.
That was just not a way you want to start that shit. But with that being said, it's been a year, new place, never been there before, new series, new ownership. It's going to be tough. All right, next subject. Brought to you by Twisted Tea, Churbis, X-Brand Goggles, Dirt Trick Sprockets, California Coast Plumbing, and Stan Benson Racing. Dude, how'd we feel about the broadcast team? We got Ralph, Kristen Beat, DB, and Fro. I mean, talk about just like everybody that got aced off of Supercross got put on World Supercross. Everybody's thinking it. I'm saying it. Everybody that got cut by Supercross is now WSX. I got the fucking shit off the platter. I got it off my chest. What did we think?
I think Christian Beat did a really good job. She's always prepared and kills it. And then,
did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't. I got a whole 2 cents about all this.
And then, I don't know, Ralph and Jeff seem a little rusty.
Okay. All right.
And, you know, Ralph, there's definitely acquired taste. He's pretty funny. When you like,
that's my boy Ralph, baby.
You know, on the ironic side, because like, he's just like, Jeff's like, Ralph, there's an empty gate on the left-hand side. I think it's Vince Freeze on the Stark. And then Ralph's like, oh, I see it. There is an empty gate. I was like, oh shit, guys. There is really an empty gate.
I was like, oh, there is.
I was like, well, it's one way to make sure people are getting the whole vibe.
Oh shit. oh my God. Okay, what about DB?
Dude, I honestly, the parts I watched, I didn't get much DB.
Yeah. Well,
did you?
Yeah, I got DB.
How did you think Daniel did?
I think everybody needed to knock some rust off the boots, my boy. But with that being said, this is my take. Okay. If the broadcast was cut and the live stream was cut, That means the director and all the video people were fucking scrambling. So that means the director and just everybody was trying to figure it all out. And that means you got people in everybody's ear. Ralph, go. Jeff, go. Jeff, talk about this. Jeff, hand it back to DB. DB, what are you talking about? We got this guy next. Kristen. And I heard that Kristen pulled her earpiece out twice during the show. So that means that shit was getting hectic and there was a lot of shit going on in your ear. Because I've never heard that broadcast team stumble that much.
No.
Everybody was tripping. Like everybody was stumbling over their words. And
you know that, like, if you don't have a good director and a good screen guy.
I'm not saying a good director or screen guy. I'm just saying I think that the whole broadcast and the live stream was going to hell, and they were just trying to make do with what they had.
And they were just shooting from the hip after a while.
Literally, bro. Just shooting from the hip. Just like full, bro, just talk. I don't give a fuck what you say. Just talk. Just say something. Just go, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, that's where Supercross, AMA Supercross, like, I don't think a lot of people give enough credit on like how to form a show with like in race segments, in race commercials that they're bringing back to the races. Like, in race stories that they connect to segments to make it like a full show.
Yeah. It's so,
what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot of work. And it's really hard to do seamlessly. And I think we take it for granted for Supercross. And then when we see it done another way, then it's easy to pick out things that they should do. But it's really hard to execute, especially when you're having live issues on getting the freaking broadcast up on your TV audience. Yes. And then because a lot of people don't like, what are the stadium guys seeing,
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I just think that it was a learning curve this weekend and everybody was just a fish out of water because it was just too much. Next pet peeve, bro. Okay. World Supercross. Just put everybody in a suit. Just put everybody in a suit and tell them to slick their hair back because the outfits were absolutely terrible. Kristen B killed it on her outfit, but like we gotta have suits on everybody, right?
Yeah, 100%. If you're a broadcast team on live TV,
suits.
You're just in a suit.
You're in a suit jacket. You don't have to have a tie, but you got to have a suit jacket and you got to have a button-up shirt. There's just no question.
Yeah, no t-shirts.
Or you got to be coordinated.
Yeah,
something.
Like color coordinated?
Yes, something. You know what I mean? If the one dude's wearing a light, the other guy's got to wear a dark. That's just the way it's got to go. I mean, everybody's got to be in a suit. Everybody's got to look pro. I don't know who picked out the outfits, but it looked like Daniel Blair and Fro just kind of picked out whatever and called it good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know what Daniel Blair looks like in a suit, and that man looks good. And so does Jeff. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact Ralph looks good in a suit. Just suit up, boys.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I mean, I already said yes. I didn't even think that was a question.
All right, cool. Now, with that being said, dude, that shit was fun to watch.
Hey, it was good to watch fucking Supercross, huh?
Dude, it was. That shit was badass. Okay? Obviously, excuse me. I'm allergic to bullshit. But obviously, obviously, there's a lot to work on, but WSX has the potential. The broadcast team, man, they got better as the night went on. Like as everything unfolded and just they found their groove, they really stepped up their game. Everybody was doing good. I loved how there was way more interviews with the riders. You know, I love the desk that they did. Daniel Blair did a good job on that as everything warmed up. I don't think Jeff and Fro did bad. You know, obviously there were some Jeff and Fro moments, which was it's fine to me. But I think they're just going to get better and better and better. And overall, as a pitcher, I wouldn't give them an A+ on the weekend, but potential, hell yeah, A+.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the first round, right?
Yeah.
So, but I was way more worried about the racing than the broadcast, honestly, bro. I wanted to see Deegan battle freaking Ken Roczen. I wanted to see Vince Freeze stir up some shit, and he was just a full-on letdown.
Dude, let's talk about
Cooper,
Vince, bro.
Justin Cooper kind of, I had some high hopes, but, after seeing him race and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, it's Justin Cooper. He gets second, I
know, and it just sucks because I love Justin Cooper, and he has so much potential, too. Like,
oh, bro, the kid rips.
I know. It's like, he could do it.
Yes.
Like, he could legit do it. Like, I really believe he could be
be like
Lawrence
Supercross. When we say do it, we mean Supercross champion.
Yes. Like, he could do it if he got some confidence and fucking hit the whoops.
Mm-hmm. And he could still be in the fight without skipping the whoops, but it's just we know a couple of those rounds, there's going to be probably, 8 or 9 rounds that you're going to have to skip the whoops. Yeah. In the heat race to get good gate pick, and the first half of the main event, you're still going to have to skip the whoops to get the fastest lap time to be with the top guys. And
no matter what you say to me ever, the fastest way to hit a whoop section is to skim it. Without question. If you are fresh, there's no jump line that is faster than a fast skim line. There will never be ever. Now, does it take more energy and the jump line becomes more efficient and very, very close? Yes. But it's not the fastest way to do a whoop section, period. I wanted to get into this. I just want to thank the sponsors again. Twisted Tea, Acerbis, X-Brand Goggles, Dirt Tricks, Stan Benson Racing, Guts, California Coast Plumbing. We appreciate you guys so much for supporting the show. Go support them, buy some shit. Vince Freeze, dude. Oh, so much hype. I was so excited. Like,
the silent assassin?
Well, no, because I was excited to see Vince do well and be out front and get some hole shots. Because I know how good that bike is at starting. That bike can start. If there's one thing that the Stark can do, it's start. And Vince was just off. And I know he crashed. I think what I heard was he crashed in the whoops and then got hit by Savachi in practice. Oh, okay. So that'll definitely put a damper in the situation. But he seemed off all day. From the very beginning.
That would make sense if he got, crashed and then got ran over. Because it seemed like he was just off. And then him qualifying that bad too was even on, I don't blame the bike at all because, I know that bike could be really good. So.
Well, shit.
I don't know. Hopefully
look at
the
Hicks,
next rounds will be better.
We called Hicks, dog. Did we not call Michael Hicks?
Hey, what did I tell you, bro? The motherfucker's fast, but he don't have
dog.
Hey, he don't got no endurance, dog.
Bro, Ty, I mean, I don't know how more spot on you could have been, my boy. Like, I really don't.
I know.
Hicks just
boy rips, but dude, he needs to figure out some cardio.
Yeah, and then he spun like a mofo on the last start. So bad.
Oh,
so bad. Yeah, dead last. Yeah, Vince Freeze didn't start the last moto. Underwhelming. But okay, so say Ken Roczen gets run over. Does he still come out and practice and get last?
No, but that's Kenny, dude.
Okay. Moving on. What'd you think of all the Stark VARG promotion, dog? I mean, I know they sponsored it, but they were asking the riders, how does it feel to race against a Stark? Talk about covering your sponsors. Stark must be just pumped worldwide. Bop, bah, bah. I mean, they got what they paid for. Come on. Every rider got asked how it was to battle with a silent bike. Max Anstie pretty much was just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
He's like, hey, I didn't see him and I didn't hear him. So,
oh, that was good though. I think they did a good job with it. It might have been a little over the top, but like, shit, it was cool.
I mean, you know, they wrote a fat ass check.
Oh yeah. What do you think about making the Starks yellow plastics?
Yellow plastics?
They were yellow backgrounds. Did you notice that? All the electric bikes had yellow backgrounds.
I don't know. I think they should just keep them the same. I mean, obviously, you're going to know that they're different, right?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, imagine not speaking English and maybe barely ever seeing a dirt bike.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what, though? I'll tell you this. During the pole position race, like the lap, like the sprint lap, there was no loss of, what do you want to call it? Excitement when I seen Michael Hicks do his hot lap versus somebody with a gas powered bike. There was no loss of excitement at all whatsoever. When I didn't hear a motor.
Yeah, from the TV screen though.
From the TV, yes. That is strictly from the TV. Like when I saw it from the TV and there was no other bike on the track and I couldn't hear anything else, from the TV, I did not lose any excitement at all whatsoever.
Well, I lost a ton of excitement because I could just hear the chain slap.
Seriously? You weren't focused? You weren't more focused on what he was doing than the bike going. Such a bad sound for a horse. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing?
Yeah, I don't like.
Okay.
I mean,
don't know, don't care. Great. All right.
No. It's not that I don't know, don't care. I just don't think. I think there's a time and a place for them, but in professional racing, I don't think we know enough about them as far as like the power and stuff like that to put them in a designated class against them.
Dude, it didn't matter to me, bro. It didn't make a damn bit of difference, did it? Did it make a difference?
No, definitely didn't make a difference.
That's what I mean. It didn't make a difference if they were in the 450 or the 250 class or racing with dude, if you're good, you're good.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Just like if you know how to skip whoops, you can skip whoops.
Exactly. Hicks still couldn't get the whole shot, and they could have cheated. You know what I mean?
It'd be really fishy if they
pulled every whole shot. Oh, that shit's funny.
I would just do it. Just
imagine
because,
Michael Hicks just 80 horsepower 3 for 3. Dude, I've ridden a Stark on 80 horsepower, and I don't think it would have got the start on that night. It's just too hard to deliver that much power with that little of a throttle turn. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? It's just yacht.
And two, they were already spinning off the gate. With the 80 horsepower, bro, you crack the throttle and the thing's like, yacht. It just spins. It just does burnouts. It doesn't even go forward. It's almost like you need a bigger rotational twist when you have 80 horsepower.
Yeah, you need a bigger pole.
Yeah, like a bigger window. It's too fucking much. Wouldn't even have worked. He would have just spun. Maybe that's what they did the last start. He turned it up. It was like 80 horsepower.
We're going to give you all the juice.
Oh, damn. Backfire for show. Shout out Austin Politelli. I thought he did freaking good. Did you see that? He qualified freaking awesome.
Bro, Austin's really good.
Dude, when he wants to be, Austin is fucking fast.
I know. And I give him props for still going at it, honestly.
I know. Bro, my ass is tired now, fool. I ain't trying to even do that. Okay, anything else? The only thing I got left on here is just Ken Roczen dominates and Max Anstie. Is there anything about any of those guys?
I mean, I'm just stoked that Max is back, like winning, because I'm really excited to see him in AMA Supercross, like healthy again.
Yeah. I mean, he looked good, dude. He looked like he had that shit under control.
Yeah.
Like Shane McElrath, don't get me wrong, Shane looked a lot better than he did in Australian Supercross. But it just looked like Max could kind of do, like, if he needed to go a little faster, he would have. You know what I mean? And his warp speed at the end, oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get, why isn't, like, you got to think Justin Cooper's like, Max, teach me your ways.
No, dude, I don't. Max would teach him. He would break down the whole fucking thing. Max would
show up the next day.
You have to go like this. I'm going to break it down to you in the science of Supercross.
He's like, I'm going to write you a 2-page report tomorrow. You better read it.
He would too. That's fucking Max. Would. Max is like the breakdown fucking meticulous master.
Yes.
Like if you want something in detail, call Max Anstie. Oh, Max did look good though. I mean, he looked flawless, 3 for 3. Bike looked great. Everything looked great. Didn't look like he was on Team SPM or whatever Yamaha team. Looked like that was a star bike to me, but whatever.
Hey, I mean,
bro, what did we think about, bro? Arby's. We got the meats. Did you see the Arby's whole fucking Rick Ware Racing was Team Arby's with the Arby's jersey, bro? Cody Shock, bro. You need to give me a couple beef and cheddar fucking discounts, dude. What the hell, dude?
Hey, let's go.
You know what I mean? Like, we need to call Enzo Lopes or Endo Lopes in the whoops. Did you see that highlight? Oh,
no, I did not see that highlight.
Enzo, dude, you got to be careful in the whoops. Man, you know what? Enzo looked good, too. Like, I mean, Enzo looked so good. And then he just looked like he got tired. He saw Shane McElrath in his sights in that last moto. He wanted him so bad. And he just looked like it. Arm pump got him. But that's all right. That's all right. Enzo Lopes, he was doing it for all the fans. Yeah, I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I really don't think Jet could have won that race. Kenny was just on fire. I mean, it's like the perfect Ken Roczen race, and we'll just leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
This is like Ken Roxon's
we know
setup.
Even in the AMA Supercross, like it was a good racetrack for Kenny on his throttle control and just he's just super good at those conditions, like so good.
It's not
like
to me,
literally like the best in the world at those conditions.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not even the conditions; it's more the format. I mean, dude, the format's just like perfect for him.
Yeah, but at Arizona, he always rips, and I felt like a dry Arizona.
Triple Crown, dry, perfect storm.
Yep, slippery. You're still skippable. Whoops.
That's the other thing I wanted to bring up. Last thing I wanted to talk about. You brought this up before we got on. Was just like it felt awkward. It felt like off season a little bit, not having everybody there. Right.
It was super whack not having everybody. It definitely seemed like like as much as I enjoyed like watching World Supercross, like it felt like an off-season race because after everybody kind of got settled in, there was not a lot of people like pushing to get another spot.
Yeah.
Or taking any risk.
Yeah. Do you think it's more the risk thing of being in such like a foreign country that those guys don't want to go for it?
I think it's more of a fucking doing Supercross in a foreign country in November.
Yeah. I mean, I do remember this, dude. When I went to Hawaii and Sweden and I was racing over there, I definitely had the thought in my mind, like, I do not want to go to a hospital here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like how you said that in Hawaii.
Dude, for real. Hawaii, dude, I didn't realize, like, Hawaii, don't get me wrong, it is like the most beautiful place. Like, beautiful. But I didn't realize, like, how old Hawaii was or where we were in Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't Cali. It wasn't Texas, it wasn't Florida. That's for damn sure. You know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And like Sweden, Australia, Canada even. You don't know what the medical we don't, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's not settling. And when you got to go full all out on a sketchy hard packed track in a country where you're thousands and thousands of miles away from home, it's in the back of your mind. Makes you
100%.
It makes you not want to race as hard as you would if you were here.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, can we talk about the fucking big news on Eli Tomac on the KTM and cable clutch?
Come on, give it to me, Ty.
Dude, he looked really good on his little like promo day.
Bruh. Chase, I love you, dog. I love you. But Eli made that bike look like that had no problems. Yes or no?
I mean, I said this to my guy, my boss, or whatever this week. I'm like, he looks really good on a smooth ass track. And when that bike has some problems, it's when it gets rough. When it gets rough.
That's a great point.
And unpredictable. That's like my biggest like worry is that's when we start seeing problems with people coming from like, you know, Japanese made motorcycles over to an Austrian brand like that, is that frame and that bike reacts different. And I don't know how much, you know, Eli's going to put a lot of time in there, but I don't know how he's going to retrain his brain to react different to that bike, because it is going to react different when it gets rough.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was interesting to see that it was a 2-year deal. So Eli Tomac's deal was a 2-year deal, and then Chase's deal was a 3-year deal.
Yeah, I mean, KTM wanted a 2-year deal, bro. They're like, we need 2 years to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to apologize for this in advance. Jorge Prado, I really hope you take any interview from us after this. But, like, that fool didn't look any different on the KTM to me. Like, zero. Like, he was OJ and shit. He looked like he might, like, he's going to be the exact same. Like, the KTM was not the fix. Am I wrong?
I mean, bro, you know what? This is like another thing that I said was like, why do people think like Jorge is going to go beat Jet?
Because he
like that's what people that's like literally probably what Jorge thinks, and what other people think is like, oh bro, if Jorge's on it, bro, he's a world champion, he's gonna win, he's gonna get an AMA Supercross champion or an AMA motocross champion if he just gets on the right track and is 100%. And it's like, no bro, did you just see what happened on MX and Nations? The Lawrence brothers just whooped everybody's ass on their own motorcycle that they can't even race over here in the States.
Yeah. I mean, let's put it this way, dude. If Jorge Prado's the world champion, Jet Lawrence is like the fucking solar system champion or some shit. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That was so dumb.
Like, but it's like, it's for real. Like, how are you going to call somebody a world champion? Like, then what's Jet, dude? What's Jet? The super duper world champion?
Well, no, that's why solar system, AMA
galaxy.
Supercross and that's why AMA Supercross and AMA Motocross is the most competitive motocross series on this planet, is because we got the best guys. Regardless if they're from the US, Australia, France, Spain, South Africa, wherever, Japan.
Yeah, I mean, Eli Tomac looked like he was ready for A1. And Jorge Prado looked like K. DeWolf. Like, bro, he just came over for Supercross.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm going to do some voiceover or just me cracking up in my head right now. KTM or Eli Tomac at the test track. Eli Tomac goes out and does a moto and like Jorge's watching him. And then Eli comes over and Jorge's like, hey, how'd you do that? And then Eli say, oh, bro, you just pin it. Just fucking hold it wide open, burn that clutch off, and you'll fucking make it.
Just fucking get one of these cables, fuck the hydraulic, bro, and you just off the fucking face, bro. That's it. It's easy. Just watch. Like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if you were clocking Eli Tomac on that test track and you're like, hey, Eli, go for a lap. Hey, Jorge, go for a lap. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a 3 to 4 second difference between Eli and Jorge.
Oh, 100%, bro. Especially on a test track like that. Jorge's style is like the polar opposite of Eli Tomac.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jorge is going to have to do some soul searching after he races Supercross.
And then imagine this, okay? So Eli Tomac is definitely the golden child over there, right? So
what do you mean, bro?
Hey, well, because like wherever fucking Jorge's been, he's been kind of the guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
So 100%.
Jorge's third fiddle.
Yeah. 100% third fiddle. Like, Jorge, wherever you're getting, bro, you better not bitch and complain too much about it because there's not too many resources going. You're basically getting Eli Tomac's hand-me-downs.
No, you can't even get him because Eli Tomac fucked that shit up before you got to it.
Hey, no, it's going to be like this. Oh, hey, George, we tried this on Eli Tomac's bike last week. Here, you finally got the part.
No, try like last 6 months ago, bruh. That's messed up, dude. You know, and I can already see it now, dude. I can already see it now. He's going to go out. He's going to struggle in Supercross. Then he's going to lose his confidence just like in whatever. And he's going to go to outdoor. And then there's going to be some bullshit about how the bike's not the same as it was in Europe. And they can't make it the same.
Because like he literally doesn't have an excuse now.
That's what I mean. I don't think he knows what he did.
And like, he better just be happy with like thirds and fifths.
No. He better be happy with like 5 to 10.
Well, with everybody healthy, yeah. Especially in Supercross.
Dude, Supercross 13th. From what I seen at that track, he's 13th right now with everybody healthy at A1. If he's lucky.
I mean, we'll see.
I might be tripping. I don't know. That's my expert opinion, but take that for what it is. All right. Let's talk about the $1 million Monster Energy Kawasaki budget that got poured completely into Chase Sexton's new Monster Energy video. Okay, so like we flew a factory bike to Hawaii. We
got a track built.
We rented a track. We leased property, rented equipment.
No, there was already a track there yet.
No, who has a Supercross track in fucking Hawaii?
Bro, you should have heard the interview at Pulp MX. Chase talked about it. It was an outdoor track, and a part of the outdoor track they turned into a Supercross track.
Thank God. That just knocked off.
And there was like 4 lanes there that they made into a Supercross track.
That just knocked off like, $300,000 off the $1 million budget. Like, bro, we spent buku bucks on that. And my boy Garrett got a picture on Racer X that wasn't even professionally shot.
Dude, I seen some video that they were just ripping Kawasaki up because they're like, look at Chase Sexton's like drop video, and he's at Hawaii. He's got his own Supercross track. He's surfing the beach, and then literally they cut to the next clip, and it's Garrett standing behind his bike in Corona, California.
Yeah, like with like a shirt that might be the wrong size and shit. Like, fuck, dude. Like, at least let him go to Hawaii and put plastics on his bike, on Chase's bike, and let him take it for a rip or something. Like, damn, bruh.
Yeah, bro. Help my boy out, bro.
Like, bro, if you can send
Literally,
one
Garrett-
450, you can send two 450s, bro.
Yeah. I mean, at least do it together, right?
Or do it like do chases and then like do a little bit for Garrett. Like, we don't have to do the beach and the surfboard and the full 5-star vacation and the freaking new gear and the freaking flight out with his girlfriend and all that shit, but at least get my boy like some pictures. Like, give my boy like a landscape or a panorama of Hawaii with his bike on the track. Like,
I know we got we got AI
Yeah,
now
like-
and shit. Like, hey, stretch out Chase Sexton a little bit. Put a 36 on his bike. Change his gear up. This shit, call it Garrett, dude.
give my guy some fucking bonuses. God damn, bruh.
Dude, I can't wait to see Garrett on the 450, bro. He's gonna whoop Jorge Prado's ass.
Oh my God, yeah, bro. Jorge has no shot at beating Garrett. Not even a fucking chance.
Not even a chance.
Like zero, bro. Garrett is gonna rip.
And you know what I think I love about Garrett too is Kylie's gonna give him a setup and Garrett's gonna be like,
It's good.
yeah, it's good. So let me
They're
do
gonna be
my
like, you
let
want
me
to
do my
try
laps,
something
bro."
else? You want to try something else? Nah. Fuck it.
He's like,
that's good.
You guys want to put a tall seat on it for me? That'll be sick.
Yeah, like if you guys have a tall seat that you could put on, it would probably be better. But like if you don't, I'll run what I got.
Yeah.
And he'll just
Oh shit.
oh.
I can't wait for
Like
this
Garrett's like
Supercross
the
season.
type of guy where like the team manager's got to come up to him and be like, bro, do you want us to try like a new setting? Or like it looked like it could use some work in the whoops. He's like, probably. Yeah, like that might work better.
Hey, let's just check the SAG and see where we're at.
Yeah,
bro.
check the SAG before you spend that money, dog. Like, we don't need a whole overhaul right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. Cool. Anything else?
I'm excited to see what kind of comes about. Oh, the bummer part was I thought it was a rumor, but it came true that Juju's out for the whole Supercross season.
Yeah. That shit's sad
Sucks.
as fuck.
I know. When I see him in the back brace, it reminded me of you in your back brace.
Yeah. That shit's no good.
I was like, damn.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
So,
Well,
But
yeah.
other than
prayers
that,
out,
bro.
Prayers out to Juju. Other than that, this old truck, bro, out now. Go get it all streaming platforms. Adam Warren is my artist name. This old truck came out. Appreciate you guys listening and reposting.
dude, why didn't
that
we
shit.
why didn't we lead the show with that, bro?
I don't know. We'll lead the next one with it. How about that?
All right.
This old truck. Go check that shit out. It's just fucking fire.
Hey, tell the people, how long have you been working on this old truck?
Probably 2 years. Probably 2 years in the making. Starting to get all this stuff lined up. And two, it was produced by Zach Bryan's producer, multi-time Grammy-winning producer, Kings of Leon.
Ooh.
Kings of
Hey,
Leon also.
Hell yeah.
So
Little
yeah,
name drop right there.
it's professionally done and it's done the right way. It's gonna be a little harder to get this music out than the rap shit, but that's all right. We're in it for the long haul. We got more music and more music and more music coming out all the way till May right now. So
When's the next song gonna drop?
next song should drop at the end of the month, right at November or something. Late
I was
November.
about to say this month.
Yep, this month. At the end of this month. So probably the week before the first December week. So we'll get that all dialed. As soon as that's all dialed in and I can kind of say something, then I will.
All right, bitching.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. man, we had a fun time. We ripped WSX a lot, but overall it was fun to watch. It was awesome, and I really, really hope those guys keep moving forward and keep getting better, because they do have a great product. It's a little rough around the edges right now, but everything is there for top tier potential. Like we said, we appreciate you guys watching. Tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa. Like, subscribe, comment down below. That helps blow up the videos each and every week. We appreciate the support. We appreciate our fans. They're the freaking best, huh, Ty?
Dude, you guys are the bee's knees.
Straight from the source, bro. Bee's knees. I love it. With that, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.